It really doesn't matter what version of RoboHelp that you're using. What I'm showing you right now is RoboHelp 2015 release, but the same holds true for earlier versions, so don't let the interface throw you. But when you have a topic open and you have an image in the topic and that image gains focus, I just gave focus to this image here, and notice we have this little green icon sticking out from the image. I'll give the larger image focus. It also sports the little green icon. And that little green icon really confuses some folks. I know it certainly confused me until I finally figured out what it was. Unfortunately, you can't turn it off, but what it's for is to create what we call a DHTML, a dynamic HTML effect. DHTML simply means JavaScript combined with HTML to produce an effect. Notice that when you click the little green icon, the icon is known actually as something called the cable drum. Notice as I move it around, it appears that the little drum is spinning. So what you do is you click and drag and connect this to what we call a trigger. Now you can actually make pretty much anything a trigger. If I select this text new topic and I go to my insert tab, over here in the DHTML section we have trigger as an option. So I could make this a trigger, and then if I did that I would have to actually drag and connect it to the image. But in this case we're talking just about the image. So one of the things you can do, and this is why I have two images here, I can take this, click it, and drag it to and drop it on top of this image here. And when I do, it provides me with a menu that says fly in, fly out, fade out, spiral in and out, or show and hide. These are DHTML effects. Let me choose spiral in and spiral out. And then I'm going to preview this, and we'll cross our fingers and hope it will work. It may not. So if I click this image, we should see the other image here, spiral in, and notice it's doing nothing in the preview. I think these DHTML effects that we have, they're kind of whiz-bang, they're dated, they worked in earlier versions of Microsoft Internet Explorer, but they no longer really function in later browsers, so I tend to avoid them. But I wanted to provide an explanation for why we see the little green icon, and in some cases it's a red icon, depending on what you've done to it. Best thing is just to ignore them at this point in time because they don't really serve a useful purpose. But that's what the purpose of them is to connect to a dynamic HTML effect. Thank you for watching.